Hello, friends. How's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. Well, Thanksgiving week. I can't believe it's already here. If you're joining me on the replay, hello, replay day to you as well. Thank you so much. We are live. I'm super excited to welcome you to this sort of special Thanksgiving edition of Level Up Live. And you're part of the conversation. Hello, friends. It's the holidays. It's such a wonderful time. Welcome, welcome. I'm Winnie, your host, Forbes contributor, CNBC council member, and award-winning financial pro, here to keep you on top of relevant, trending business news. But more importantly, don't forget, you're part of today's discussion. It is always a treat to have you join me. If you have any questions and comments, you know I'll be monitoring them throughout the show. So welcome. Let's just say that today, I really wanted to celebrate the year with you and really talk about how far we've come together. So let's celebrate some good news, why don't we? Let's start with the market. Let's know how it closed, and then I'm going to go into giving you sort of a recap of some things that you really are going to really enjoy hearing from. I was actually pretty excited to hear about, and that's how we want to celebrate sort of Thanksgiving level up style. Well, I see Vicky. It is so amazing to see you on Facebook Live. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. So many of you joining. Don't be shy. Definitely share your comments. Now, this is how the market closed. Now, today, Dow closed up 190 points, NASDAQ down 80 points, but the S&P edged up still 7 points. Now, this week, though, in honor of Thanksgiving, we wanted to take a closer look at 3 reasons to be thankful. And so we're going to do it from a financial standpoint, of course. Now, this has been an incredible year for the stock market and the economy. With just 6 weeks left, this is turning out to be a year to remember. So let's talk about that, because the S&P 500 index is up almost 25% for the year, which currently ranks it as one of the best years ever. Something to truly be thankful for in 2021. And although this year hasn't been perfect, obviously, earnings are better than expected. With 2021 S&P 500 earnings expectations up nearly 25% from where they were at the start of the year, helping to justify where the stock market is at current levels. So despite the lingering effects of the virus, inflation fears, absence of stimulus, and the U.S. consumer, concerns of, the pandemic and everything else, yet people are still out there shopping and spending. Kind of makes sense because like Friday is Black Friday, and many of you probably have your holiday list. Maybe you've been taking advantage of some of those deals. Maybe you found yourself opening up your wallet and spending a little bit more. If you have been, you're certainly not alone, because retail sales have now climbed in 6 of the past 8 months. In fact, strong spending this holiday season and into the next year, it looks like it's going to be filled by a lot of reasons, but some of you might find some of this familiar. We've been seeing here in the US excess savings. A lot of people are saving much more than they ever have. Maybe your emergency fund is looking a little heftier. Rising wages, we've been hearing a lot about that. The wealth effect from the stock market, right? The stock market has certainly increased, and a lot of people have been seeing their retirement accounts or brokerage accounts increase, and also high housing values. And in fact, I've been hearing that from a lot of people that I've been working with, saying that, wow, Winnie, we have more equity in our homes than ever before. And so you might be seeing that too. So that's kind of exciting to hear. Now, the third reason to be thankful is a big year for stocks historically also means that the following year could be strong as well. Now, in fact, the past 9 times, the S&P 500 was up at least 20%, which it is currently, right? The following year saw positive returns as well. So maybe something really exciting to look at for 2022. Now, the one thing that we're really paying attention to, of course, is consumer trends. Now, interesting enough, although how we feel, how we spend, does it always correlate? Maybe, maybe not. But although COVID is still here with us, we've come a really long way. And here in the United States, and maybe Vicky, where you are as well, this is what we're seeing. Thanks to the U.S. consumer, I guess the U.S. economy is still going impressively strong. Now, even though the challenges holding us back, like the pandemic, fears of inflation, concerns of inflation, things are getting more expensive, and now the absence of more stimulus checks, and yet the U.S. consumer continues to shop, open up their wallets, and spend. In fact, we're seeing actually a lot of people starting traveling in record levels. In fact, we're seeing travel at such a high that's almost pre-pandemic levels. In fact, when we took a look at October retail sales, now that we're into November, we're also seeing the strongest month-over-month growth since March. So people are definitely spending a lot more. This is exceeding financial expectations in almost all areas. In fact, we're seeing retail sales climb in 6 of the past 8 months. And, so people definitely feel like this is okay. So you're seeing companies like Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, probably the places that you're shopping at, they're actually reporting really high expectations. They did that last week. They reported great earnings last week, but they're also looking for even better as we go into the end of the year. So people are definitely shopping. Now, it's important to note that you may have seen, and this is something we talked about not that long ago, that consumer confidence has dropped since the summer. It's not quite where it was pre-pandemic, but as we always say, actions certainly speak volumes more than words. So it's interesting to see how people are actually spending quite a lot versus saying that they're feeling sort of antsy and that they lack confidence in the economy, but they're spending differently than how they're feeling. So who knows? So some trends we've been seeing this year have been excess spending, right? Rising wages. We're seeing the strong wealth effect thanks to the stock market. All these things point to probably a very good 2022 next year. And probably if history performs as it has in the past, then it could be that stocks continue to outperform bonds yet again for 2022. So let's see. Let's see how that goes. Let me know how you feel about that. I'm excited to hear that. I want to say hello, Carlos. See you on YouTube Live. Thanks so much for joining us. Lananya Ford, happy holidays. I see you from YouTube Live as well. Thank you so much for daring us. And Tara's from Facebook Live. Thank you so much. And so many of you others from Twitter and whatnot. I'm not seeing the comments right now, but I'm definitely going to see them when we do replay later. So thank you so much for that. There's so much to celebrate. Because most importantly, it's an opportunity for me to say thank you. Thank you to you so much for tuning in, for joining me on this journey, and for your ongoing support. I just wouldn't be able to do this without you. So I just want to say that I'm truly grateful to you. I'm truly grateful to you for being here, supporting the show, sharing the show. I know like Vicky does this all day. Thank you so much for being here for me. And a huge thank you to my amazing team. And of course, my chief in command, Curtis Peak, my amazing creative director, for being here each and every time. And all of my amazing team at Level Up. We appreciate you so much. And the fun's just getting started. We're going to do way more shows as we go into the year end, and we got a lot of stuff saved up that's really special for 2022 as well. So thank you so much for watching. Take a moment to share this show with someone that you care about. Tell your family and friends during Thanksgiving. Why not? Tell them it's so much fun. And as a reminder, you can find full episodes of Level Up on NASDAQ, Amazon Fire, now also on the CW in San Francisco, Roku, and more are coming next year. Be well, and I can't wait to see you again next week. Take care now.